Busted.
The reviews are in.
Awesome.
You wanted more Joe Concha. And we heard you. More Joe. More show.
We're talking to you. Under promise and over deliver.
Joe Concha. Weeknights at 9. Plus Sunday mornings at 11 on 77 WABC.
Jimmy Kimmel no longer tries to be funny. Not that he ever really was.
Joe Concha. Weeknights at 9. Plus Sunday mornings at 11.
Democrats defending cocaine coming into the country.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Sunday morning. Well, there seems to be a problem with congressional districts in New York City. With us this morning is Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis, and she is the target, and she is the only Republican in New York City, and she is the only, she's a member of the minorities, half Cuban, which is Hispanic, and half Greek. Well, Nicole Malliotakis, why are they attacking you?
Well, John, if you remember, I'm sure your listeners remember that a couple of months ago, a Democrat law firm here in Washington, D.C. filed a lawsuit, which was meritless, claiming that the district disenfranchised minorities, particularly Hispanics and African Americans. And their proposed solution was to put Staten Island with Lower Manhattan to add more white liberals. It is ludicrous. In the process, would take out me, the first Hispanic to actually represent this district in Washington. And so, sadly, what happened this week was a judge who happened to have been the chief of staff and counsel to Governor Kathy Hochul. This is Judge Perlman. He sided with the Democrats, which really wasn't a surprise considering his background, but we are going to appeal it, John, and I believe this case we will prevail in the end, even if we need to take it all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. This is an attempt by the Democrats to simply tilt the scale to take this seat from the people of Staten Island and Brooklyn, who previously fired a Democrat in 2020 when they were unhappy with their representation. And so we will fight to protect this district and the voices of the people of Staten Island and Brooklyn and preserve what is the only Republican voice our city has in Washington, D.C.
Understood. Now, you already represent Staten Island, all of Staten Island, and parts of Brooklyn. So they want to switch you out of Brooklyn into Manhattan?
Yes, exactly. So they can add white voters who would vote Democrats. It's not even about the minorities. It's about them trying to tilt this scale to steal this seat from the people of this district. And they can't beat us, John, on merit, on debate, on public policy. So they need to stoop to filing such a meritless lawsuit and to try to steal this district. But we believe at the end of the day we will prevail, and I will continue to fight for the people of Staten Island and Brooklyn as I always have.
Well, that's a good fight. Would it affect the election this November, or is this in the future?
Well, as of right now, the judge is asking that the Independent Redistricting Commission come back with a new map February 6th. They are trying to jam this through for this year's election, and we're going to do everything we can to preserve our district. Because, look, John, the people of Staten Island and Brooklyn, they deserve to elect their own representative. It shouldn't be some Washington law firm coming in here saying, you know what, this is who's going to be your representative, whether you want them or not, simply because they have the ability and their political connections to do this. It is really an injustice for the people of the district who have had their, this district, again, does not agree with Mayor Mondani. It doesn't agree with Governor Kathy Hochul. They didn't vote for those individuals, and they're subjected to the two of them regardless. They need to have bipartisan representation. And the fact that this district, from a registration standpoint, is actually a Democrat district. Remember, this district is 40% Democrats, 27% Republican and conservative, and then the remainder are third-party independents. And yet they chose, despite having a Democrat voter advantage, they chose to have a Republican represent them, and that should stand. It shouldn't be this Washington firm coming in telling them, we don't care what you think. We're going to jam this through so you can never elect another Republican. and that the city of New York never has another Republican either in Washington.
Understood. Well, Nicole Malliotakis, thank you for coming on this Sunday morning, and we'll continue to monitor this and let us know of anything that we have to do right away.
Thank you for getting the word out, John. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Listen to this podcast now
On the Red Apple Podcast Network. The Idea Gen Global Podcast with George Safakis.
I'm George Safakis. In a world overflowing with noise, there is one forum where the world's smartest voices connect, where visionaries sit at the same table as innovators, and great minds don't just talk, they act.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.